We live in a twilight world and there are no friends at dusk. So somewhere on Twitter I saw this little sketch here, this little drawing of the black cubes floating above a river and hillside. And it jogged my memory of something I saw personally about a year ago. Well, I'd say it's about October time, 2021. I was down by the beach. Now, when the sun's setting, it's actually better to go about 10 minutes away from the beach over to the river that leads onto the beach, because that's the best spot. And that's where I went. And I think I was messing around with my action camera doing some time-lapse photography on the river. And I came across this black cube just hovering in the sky. It was really strange because it didn't make a noise and it didn't move. And there were no wires attached. And it was just solid. It was just stuck there. Now, I watched this thing for about an hour and it did not move left, right, up, down, or anything. Solid, stuck in the sky. Now, my first thought was, it's got to be a drone. You know, the drones you can buy, right? People now can buy drones anywhere from a tenner up to £10,000 commercial drones. But the thing is, drones are loud. You know, we've all seen drones. They're loud. Very, very loud. And they can't stay still because they're constantly battling with the wind. I'm sure most drone pilots will tell you that battling with the wind is probably their hardest part of piloting those things. So, yeah. And I don't know. I was just like, what the hell is this? Now, I'll ruin a surprise for everyone. I'm going to tell you, it's not anything alien. It's not anything spooky. It's something man-made. Because at the end of the night, I saw what happened to it. But I'll get to that later. But for me, the first red flag was all the normies and NPCs walking along this river could see it as well. What I've come to notice is that all the things that are really like organic or paranormal or, you know, out of the ordinary that are done by nature, usually the NPCs and normies can't see it, only I can see it. So the fact they could all see this was, a bit of a giveaway that this was probably not something from the earth or from the sky. Because, they were basically asking me what it was, and I was like, I don't know, and I'd let them look through my binoculars and have a look themselves, and they could see it, and none of them knew what it was either. And please, if anyone's watching this and they know exactly what it is, let me know. If it's really obvious and I'm being really stupid here, by all means let me know. But I personally have never seen anything like it. So I carried on watching it. I tried to film it. It's a lot like the moon, you know. Whenever you try and take a picture of the moon with your smartphone, it's like nowhere near as spectacular as it looks with your real eyes, right? And it's the same with this. Although some of the footage is okay, it doesn't really highlight how freaky this thing was. So I was trying to put my binoculars onto a smartphone and trying to like match it up and line it up. It was actually really difficult to film. But anyway, I watched it for about a good hour until it got dark, until it got really, really dark, and I saw what happened to it. Now, yes, it was man-made. It must have been a kite of some kind because it just went straight down on a line, and two guys just flipped it sideways and just threw it in the back of a van. The door slammed shut and this van drove off. Now, those guys must have thought it was so dark that no one would see them, but I've got really good eyesight and I could see them in the dark. So I don't know if these were trying to, hoax the world into thinking there are UFOs, or if it's just a genuine kind of weird, funky kind of kite. But I still don't know, if it was a kite, how is it not moving in the wind? This is what I'm struggling with. It was solid, So it was about, it looked compared to the men that put it in the back of the van, it looked like a size of a sheet of ply roughly, so about 6 foot by 6 foot. And yeah, so by all means, if anyone knows what this is, any like people into their kites or very new modern kites know what this is. If it's some kind of solar panelled hovering drone, silent drone or something, please let me know. I'm really interested. Yeah, I recommend watching this on the biggest kind of device you got, either an iPad or tablet or TV, because the black cube is quite hard to spot on a little phone. So yeah, I'm gonna let the rest of the images play out. We live in a twilight world, and there are no friends at dusk.